Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
So striding in, Danny Santana. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Danny Santana.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, they're 2-2 on the homestand, so obviously you don't want to go 2-3 if you lose this game here. 3-2, though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why this game's important to me.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
Here's Byron Buxton now. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, hitless in 3 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Swings through it for strike number 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Now in the box, Brian Dozier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Trumbo coming on, but he's not going to get to it in time. So some success with 2 out keeps the inning alive for Miguel Sano.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Turned on down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single. Digging in now, Ben Paulson, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
Here's the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 2 down, runners at first and second. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. In the dirt here. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Second and third, 2 away. He pulls this one into right. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs. And they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Machado is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Ryan Vogelsong gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, the last 3 games been a bit of a struggle, and you wonder why. Well, you look at the base runners. He's allowing a lot of traffic on the bases. And so for that, I look at one number, his whip. It's over 1.5. He's got to get that down if he wants a chance to win games.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
JT Realmuto.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Here we are at the bottom of the first, and they've been playing well, and it looks like that good baseball is going to continue. They already find themselves leading 2-0 at the bottom of the first inning. They're playing good right now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Buxton racing back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big bop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
Adam Jones comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And the pitch. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
1-2. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So digging in now, Manny Machado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
Number 7, Joe Mauer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Drilled to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively, brought to you by Majestic.
Castro.
And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman, 0 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will reach the wall out around the 318 sign.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Runners going. Here's a high pop-up. Machado is there for it. 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota, center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Danny Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
1-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The 1-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Squared that one up just a little late. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0. He wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0. He made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Dozier. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Gets a small piece near the plate. And they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He went deep last night twice.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Twins.
Batting fifth.
And I'm looking down there at second base at Brian Dozier. I love how this guy turns the pivot. He'll hang in there with the best of them, and he's got the arm strength to turn the tough one.
Now to the plate, Chris Davis. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. Buxton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Seventh, left fielder, number 25.
Striding in, Hyun-Soo Kim. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Lays off 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here it comes on 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Sano is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. So striding forward now, Miguel Sano. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Sano.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Ben Paulson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Drew Stubbs. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Trumbull is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Seth Smith now. His career numbers facing Vogelsong. Comes in with 6 hits in 19 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Pitch on the way. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That's on the outer edge, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now at the plate, J.J. Hardy. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw forces the first baseman to leave his feet, and by the time he came down, it's too late.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Into the box, JT Realmuto.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
First and second here with nobody out.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Hey, a simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
The 0-1. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle to his left. Polanco. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start the inning.
Joe Mauer.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher Jason Castro.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jason Castro. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at bat. Late that time for a strike.
Well, he really struggled in the first inning. Say struggled is kind. He really had a bad first. But, man, he's made a nice adjustment now and is really starting to dominate this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Riding in once again, Jorge Polanco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
For the Orioles, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little tapper down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Standing in, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Misses. Ball 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Buxton moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Ready once again. Danny Santana comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Santana.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Machado ranging into the outfield, and he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Little dribbler back at him. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Brian Dozier.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ubaldo Jimenez is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Ubaldo Jimenez.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's Brian Dozier now. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Another full count pitch home. Might have gone after ball 4 there, as this one's fouled away off to the right. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Out of here and by a long ways. A monstrous 3-run home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Well, with a 3-2 count and only 1 out, he knew that he was probably going to see a pitch in the zone, but he could not have hoped for a better pitch to drive. All aboard the RBI train.
Now batting.
In now, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson.
As he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Right fielder, Drew.
Here's
Stubbs.
Drew Stubbs now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is up and in, ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Stubbs waits on the 2-1. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Kim's there for it. And that's the 3rd out. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Halfway home tonight from Oriole Park. It's the Twins 5 and the Orioles 1. Stepping up now, Seth Smith.
Leading off
He'll
for the
start
Orioles,
things out in the home half of inning number
hitter,
5.
Seth Smith.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now, oh boy, a fastball right at him to start the inning. Good thing he got out of the way of that one. Pitch on the way. In tight again. Awfully tight. And it's 2-0 now.
Well, they walked in the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop number 2.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now Hardy lifts a high fly ball out to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from it.
Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Popped high in the air. Sano is there for it. 2 down.
The center fielder number 10.
Stepping in, Adam Jones. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here's the 2-0 pitch now to Jones.
3-0 now. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 5-1. So here's Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Jones. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Ready once again, Jason Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another try at 2-2. Another one sent foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbo racing back. He gets there, but he missed it.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
In the air now out to left field. Kim has a beat on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in and looking for more, Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
A 1 pitch on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Twins 6 and the Orioles 1.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. Digging in once again, Manny
Leading off for the
Machado.
Orioles,
Lifetime against
third
this
baseman,
pitcher. 1 for 3.
Manny Machado.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stubbs is under this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best
First
ones have
baseman,
that
number
late
19.
action that just starts at the last minute.
David.
They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Chris Davis now. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here on the show. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Striding in once again, Brian
Leading off
Dozier.
for the Twins,
He's singled in 2 trips to the
baseman,
plate thus far.
Brian
And now a
Dozier.
right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kim looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Now batting,
Here's Miguel
third
Sano.
baseman, Miguel Sano.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes, and it looks so good. Good job of holding up.
Two-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Popped up. Realmuto waits on it. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter. And it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Drew Stubbs now. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Jimenez deals the 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Well, that's great discipline. He's clearly sticking with his plan. Those 2 balls were down. He's thinking to himself, make him get it up before I swing. Get it off the knees.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Man, that's a nice at bat. Found himself down 0-2, and he just continues to fight. Fought off pitches, gets a 2-2 count, and gets a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. So here's Joe Mauer as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one for the Twins on this swing by Brian Dozier. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Twins 7 and the Orioles 1. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Jonathan Scope.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 25.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
Here's Seth Smith now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, that's a big hit right there. You might be wondering why they hold the runner up. Now you have bases loaded. Anytime you have no outs, you don't want to force that guy to be thrown out. Now you put the pressure on the defense with the bases loaded.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Hardy looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. He's set, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Hardy not biting at that one as the count goes to 2-1 now.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the box now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
First and second now, one man out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Kim is on his way home. And to score, the runner from second.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's Manny Machado now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Machado now on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Twins 7 and the Orioles 3. Vidal Nuno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Vidal Nuno.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. 1 for 5.
Castro.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing.
In now, Jorge Polanco as he takes one in tight. Had to scramble out of the way there. It's ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit back up the middle. Hardy to his left. He's there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Danny Santana.
Ready for another chance? Danny Santana. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
The pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in, Byron Buxton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now. Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here it is on 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out with the man at first. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Michael Tonkin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
59, Michael Tonkin.
So digging in now, Mark Trumbo.
The Orioles,
struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
0-1 count and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. A wave and a miss.
The count is 1-2.
He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Right there for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4. It's 7-3. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Brad Brock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Brian Dozier.
This is line to left. Kim is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Miguel Sano will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Hardy will put the glove to this one for route number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ben Paulson.
Now at the plate, Ben Paulson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 2-0 on the way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Buddy Bashirs, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Buddy Bashirs.
Standing in, Hyun-Soo Kim. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
For the Orioles, left fielder, number 25.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he didn't pull the trigger on a good low sinker, but it missed for ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up now, Seth Smith. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Drilled to the right side. Oh, what a play by Mauer. To second for 1. Not in time.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he was just flat out full, because that curveball was really close. What a great pitch with 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Out in front here is Hardy as he pulls this one down the left field line, out of play. Again, a 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Smith rounds third and is digging for the plate, and a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Glenn Perkins takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Adam Jones will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And this is fouled straight back. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Two out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Polanco comes up with it. Throw on to first here is going to do it. And the Twins have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Ryan Vogelsong takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ryan Vogelsong. His record is now 2-2. Give the save to Glenn Perkins, his 13th. The loss goes to Kevin Gossman. He falls to 3-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.